I have a tile floor in my dining room, and unfortunately one of the tiles broke. You can see, in addition to the hole that's now in the tile, there are cracks that spiderwebbed out from the hole. So what I want to do is replace this tile with a new one. Unfortunately, this floor is over 20 years old, and the tile that is used is no longer made. But I don't want to replace the whole floor, so I'm just going to go with whatever tile I can find that is most similar and use that one. This is the tile that I found. The color, pattern, and size are all close, but not exact. But they're close enough that I think it'll blend. One thing that's working in my favor is that the tile's on the edge and should be a bit easier to work with. Okay, so I'm just going to put my one corner where I want it, make sure it's all lined up. I'm going to mark where I should be making my cuts. I can connect my marks to make guidelines for me to use to cut against. I don't have a dedicated tile cutter or a wet saw, but I do have an angle grinder with a diamond blade that I should be able to use to cut the tile. It also happens to be slightly sprinkling, so I figured I could make the cut in the rain to help make things a little bit easier. But it really didn't make things easier, so for the next cut I actually took the tile inside, lightly sprayed it with a bottle, and then cut the final edge. Now that my replacement tile is cut, I can begin to remove the broken tile from the floor. I first score the grout lines around the broken tile with a blade. Then I can chisel out and start lifting up the pieces of the tile. Once I have the tile fully out, I can then work on removing the old thin set. I could have done this faster with a larger chisel, but by the time I went to the store, found a larger one, and came back to use it instead, I probably could have been done using the smaller one that I already own, so I just stayed home using the smaller one. I used an oscillating tool to cut out the thin set closest to the neighboring tile so I didn't accidentally damage one of the adjacent tiles, and cleaned up the debris with a shop vac. Now I'm ready to lay down adhesive for the tile. The first step will be to lightly dampen the area with a sponge. The adhesive that I'm going to use is this acrylic-based tile adhesive. I'm going to first backfill some of the area the subfloor isn't fully covering, which may have contributed to how the tile broke in the first place, and then even out the subfloor and backfill uneven areas. Now I'm ready to lay on my adhesive on top of the subfloor. After the adhesive is down, I'm going to spread it out with this notched trowel. I'm also going to spread adhesive to the back of the tile that I'm laying down. This is sometimes known as back buttering the tile. Then I can lay the tile down and wipe away the excess adhesive. After cleaning up, it may be a good idea to put a chair over the tile so that it can dry without being disturbed. The amount of time that it'll take will depend on the product that you used, but mine took 24 hours to dry. After the adhesive has dried, we can think about grouting the tile. The grout around the existing tile is a dark color, so I picked the darkest grout I could find. The grout that I found was a small tub that only cost $6.99, but I did need to add water and mix it prior to using it. After mixing in the water to the fill line on the container, I could start working in the grout. I'm using a soft grout float to work in the grout. Notice how I'm extending the new grout beyond the current tile to help it blend better. I can now wipe the excess with a damp sponge, then wipe the rest with a rag. The grout will take another 24 hours for it to dry. And here it is, all dry and all done. You can see that the tile isn't a perfect match, but it's good enough for me. If you ever get floors tiled, remember to get and keep an extra box. Unfortunately, this was tiled this way before I bought the house, and I think the tile is discontinued. From most angles, it looks passable, and won't stick out unless you're looking for it, even if the texture is also slightly different. But it beats having a broken tile with jagged edges on the floor. I do think though that the tile looked like an even better match when I set it on top of the existing floor. One thing you may be thinking is to bleach the tile to lighten the color for an even better match, but that just won't work with a finished tile. Once the tile is given its glazed finish, you can't change it. As proof, I got a second tile which is identical to my replacement tile. I taped half of it and prepared a 3-to-1 mixture of water to bleach. I took the tile outside and sprayed it down with the bleach, and left it sit with the bleach on it all day. After sitting in the bleach and sun all day, there's hardly a difference, and if anything, when we peel back the tape, that side that didn't get any bleach looks better. So that's it. Hopefully if you need to do this yourself, you have a tile that matches or can find one that is very close. Thanks for watching, and consider giving this video a thumbs up if it helped you.